All right, guys. Can you see this board?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any doubt from last unit?
Yes, sir. I'm
Yes.
audible, sir.
Yes, I can hear you.
Sir, in chat box, I have placed the two things.
Sorry?
Sir, in chat box, I have placed two things.
In chat box, you have written something. In f is equal to this, we have not specified the proper frame of reference. Okay, so it is a frame in which you see इलेक्ट्रॉन मूविंग विद ए वेलोसिटी v. ये वो फ्रेम है जिसमें आपको इलेक्ट्रॉन v वेलोसिटी से मूव करता हुआ दिख रहा है. Suppose we have a frame attached to the charge q, so it is not moved. So it is with respect to magnet. I mean, with respect to magnet, the charge is moving with this velocity. In b is equal to del cross a, it may happen that where b is equal to 0, a may not be equal to 0. Very unlikely, but let's assume so. Say outside the solenoid, okay? Suppose we have electrons flowing outside solenoid. Will there still be an influence on the motion of electrons? Aharonov solenoid effect. What is this effect? The most common description takes place when the wave function of a charged particle So what do you know about this effect? I mean, do you understand quantum mechanics at this stage?
No, sir, sir. In the previous section, we have specified that A is just a mathematical tool. So, but in the book, it was the result was that it is it has some real field also.
Your voice is not clear to me.
I'm audible now, sir?
Yes, I can hear you, but your voice is somewhat, it's not very clear. Okay, please say it again.
Sir, the conclusion of this effect was that A can be specified as a real field.
Sorry, I'm not getting, but let me answer a part of it. Your part of your question. Aharonov effect is a quantum mechanical phenomenon. These things happens when you take a round on the circle. But that's a completely quantum mechanical effect. We are not going to discuss that now. Remaining part, whether if V is 0, what about A? So I don't know in general. Obviously, I'll have to calculate what is A. I can give you some idea on how to calculate vector field or how to calculate vector potential. You know how to calculate magnetic field? In the similar way, you can also calculate vector potential also. In the last class, I just only told you that it is parallel to current. If you want to know what is the magnitude, that also we can calculate. For instance, let us say Poisson equation. What is this? Del square V is minus rho by epsilon naught. What is rho? Rho is the charge density. Let us say this is the distribution of charge. And I want to know what is potential here at this point P. Poisson equations say that write down the charge density for this object and solve this equation. Obviously, it is not easy calculation. Second approach is take a small piece here, calculate how much charge in this small piece, calculate potential at this point P. If the distance is, let us say, R, ये डिस्टेंस r है. Then what is the potential due to this small portion? How much is the charge? If charge density is rho, volume is dV. This is the charge in such a small piece. What is the potential due to such a small piece? Okay. What is the potential due to this whole object? Volume integral. Let me use some other for volume. So let us say tau represents volume. Okay, because B represents potential. Right? So this is the potential at P. B at P. Okay. So we directly get the answer. We did not solve any differential equation. हमने इस ऑब्जेक्ट के लिए डायरेक्टली पोटेंशियल लिख दिया विदाउट डूइंग एनी कैलकुलेशन. फर्स्ट इक्वेशन कहता है solve this equation to get the answer. Obviously we will get only one answer. So solution of this equation is this. Right? Although we applied a completely different technique, but if we are getting some answer, obviously it must be solution of that differential equation. Okay. Same thing can be applied to this. Del square A is equal to minus mu naught J. So you can see this equation is equivalent to this equation. क्या difference है? Minus is there on both sides. Mu naught is equivalent to 1 upon epsilon naught. Here we have three equations. And similarly by and z component, right? How do we write Ax? Can we write Ax directly? Yes. Ax is equal to, in the same style, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. 1 upon 4 pi, and 1 by epsilon naught is equivalent to mu naught. Mu naught upon 4 pi rho d tau. Rho means whatever is here. What is here? Jx upon r d tau. Integral over volume. Similarly for Ay. So this is the answer for vector potential. Jy upon r d tau. Similarly for Az. Okay. So if you want to know what is vector potential at a point, you need to solve, not solve, it is already solved. You just integrate these integrals and you will get the answer. Okay. Obviously for solenoid, answer is not easy, I think, because in solenoid, this is the direction of current, something like this. So this vector potential should also follow this kind of form. So I don't know what is the exact answer for your problem, but this must be the starting point. The exact answer मुझे नहीं मालूम आपके प्रॉब्लम का, but यहाँ से हम स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं. Now write down current. What is current here? I is equal to some. What is vector J here? Some constant times theta cap. Use this J theta cap here. R is the point where you want to calculate vector potential from the current wire. Current के एलिमेंट से इस पॉइंट तक की डिस्टेंस है. Do this integral, you will get your answer. Okay. Any other doubt? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So we first, in the last 2 units, we were talking about stationary things. If there is a static charge, that is electric field or electrostatic field, static current, actually steady currents, and we have magnetostatic field. No, it's a dynamics, and mostly it means moving electrons. Okay, so there are electrons, so we have electric field, and since these electrons are moving, we have magnetic field also. So both the fields are there, electric field, magnetic field, and since this system is now dynamic, we in general get dynamics of electrons. Okay. So before we continue this part, let us again define current. What is current? Flow of electrons, right? So let us say this is a battery. Okay. And I am connecting a resistance to this battery. The R, B, and what is the current? I. So this I mean, you already know this Ohm's law. B upon. So this is like a force. This applies some force on the electrons to move. This is some sort of resistance to the electrons. It does not want electron to move. But under this force and resistance, this is the current, or from this current, you can also find the velocity or speed of electrons. Can you please tell me what is the approximate value of speed of electrons in wire? Let us say I is equal to 1 ampere. This is the usual current that you see in your home. बता सकते हैं 1 ampere में on an average in a copper wire what is the possible velocity of electrons?
1 upon A and E.
So this is the formula, right? NEA. This is the velocity of electron. This is, let us say, 1 ampere or 2 ampere. What is N? N is numbers of electrons per unit volume. Okay. What is E? Charge on electron. This number is fixed. What is A? Area of wire. So the wire that we have in our home, how much is the area? Maybe 1 millimeter square, something like that, right? What is the estimate of N? So how do you calculate? Let us say copper wire. So कितने electrons होंगे per unit volume? So I don't know what is the estimate for it. It depends on the density of atoms, right? So let us assume 10 to the power 23 or so Avogadro number. Okay. So what is the possible answer for this B? कितना आंसर आएगा B का अनुमान से? -19 power here. If I convert it to meter square, how much I get? -3 into -3 -6. So this is -25. And here it is 23, maybe 24, 25 also. So you can see N, E into A. The product of these three roughly cancels each other. जितना N high है, उतना ही A into A low है. So B may be of the order of 2 meter per second, 3 meter per second or so. So this is the average velocity of electron. If this is the average velocity, is it possible that आप यहाँ पे switch on करें और बल्ब जल जाए immediately? क्या ऐसा हो सकता है?
No, sir.
So how come how come, let us say there is a bulb, no resistance but a bulb. Bulb एक resistance ही है. If electrons are moving with such a low velocity, how does this bulb switch on right after switching on this plug? प्लग के ऑन करते बल्ब क्यों जल जाता है?
सर क्योंकि एक्चुअली में इलेक्ट्रॉन मूव नहीं करता, वो वाइब्रेट करता अपनी जगह पे.
It's a DC field. So why does electron vibrate? Vibrate क्यों करेगा?
Sir,
Yes.
I think this system work like momentum transfer. So electrons which are
Even momentum transfer is also a contact process, right? Let us say this is a series of electrons, right? It will transfer momentum to this, this will this. This is also a slow process. It cannot be as fast. Let us say the wire is 1 kilometer long. Obviously, it will take at least 1 to 2 second time. इतना टाइम तो कम से कम फिर भी लगेगा.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, by switching on the switch, we say that we are actually closing the circuit.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely electric field is set up, sir.
Sir.
So but the electric field is set up almost like the speed of light, that much speed.
All right. Yes, other student. I get your point. I get your point. Don't worry. Yes, other one. What is your opinion?
सर जो बल्ब के बगल वाला इलेक्ट्रॉन है सर वही फ्लो कर जाता है, उसकी वजह से जल जाता है तुरंत डायरेक्टली, क्योंकि सर जो अपना बैटरी है वो पंप की तरह एक्ट करता है. तो yes,
I get your point.
Yes.
So we need to understand. Yes.
Sir, electromagnetic force also that created also helps that to go that much fast?
See, the mechanism inside a wire or inside a circuit is something like this. As soon as you connect this battery in this circuit, there is an electric field along the wire. Okay. Now you will say that electric field is making a loop. या तो electric field एक loop बना रहा है. So yes, electric field is making a loop here, no doubt. Or del cross E is not zero here. But I will answer what is happening. So as soon as you make this connection, there is electric field in this wire, and this all the electrons anywhere in this wire, all of these electrons getting force at the same time, means all these electrons start moving with the same velocity v, which is 1 or 2 meter per second. All the electrons start moving simultaneously. Okay. So electrons are moving with a very slow speed, but these electrons, all of them move at the same time. So even if you have a 1 kilometer long wire, it does not matter. As soon as you switch on the current, all the electrons on this wire starts moving roughly at the same time. Okay. And what will be the average speed? What will be the speed of this? Obviously, it depends on how strong is the electric field in this wire. And how strong is the electric field in this wire? That depends on this force. Okay. So what is the role of this battery? It produces an electric field. That electric field apply a force on the electrons. Or in indirect word, battery applies some force on the electrons. And whatever force that it applies, that is calculated in terms of something called electromotive force. Okay. Or in short word, it is called EMF. All right. How do we measure this force? कैसे पता करें किस बैटरी का स्ट्रेंथ कितना है? Using this. But इसको कैलकुलेट कैसे करते हैं? So either we do the chemical analysis of what is inside this battery. एक तरीका है कि इस बैटरी के अंदर क्या है वहां से पता किया जाए. That's a complicated stuff. Second is by measuring the effect of this battery on this circuit. इस बैटरी ने इस सर्किट पे क्या इफेक्ट डाला, उस इफेक्ट से भी आप पता कर सकते हैं हाउ स्ट्रॉन्ग इज दिस बैटरी. ओके. सो वी आर गोइंग टू वर्क ऑन द सेकंड पार्ट. वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू स्टडी दिस कंपोनेंट. वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी द other component of the circuit, this one. Both have same effect. Either we study the effect on the circuit or we see the battery directly. So let us see what is EMF and how to calculate it. So this is the battery. Okay. And let us say this is the resistance. So it's a carbon rod. some length L, all right, some cross-sectional area A, and so on. Some current will flow through the circuit, obviously. This is point A, this is point B, C, D, E, F, G, H. All right. The electromotive force between A and B which is given by this symbol. Yes. Is equal to this. Integral A to B E dot D. So what is the electromotive force between these two, or what is the strength of this battery? That is equivalent to this. What is E? E is the electric field generated by this battery in this circuit. Okay. Is equal to, what is the path? A, C, D, E, F, G, H. E dot dl. All right. Now, can you please tell me what is the electric field between A and C? So this is a pure conducting wire. Conductivity is infinite. This is some this is a resistance. So can you please tell me what is the electric field in the wire A, C, D, E? कितने वायर में क्या इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड होगा? Any answer?
सर स्मॉल ई तो बैटरी का है.
See, let us say this is a wire, and this is not a perfect wire. It has some resistance. We connect it to a battery. When we connect this wire to a battery, some current will flow through this wire, right? But how much will be the current? Let us say there is no resistance in this wire. कितना करंट होगा बता सकते हैं? If there is no resistance,
सर जीरो.
So R is equal to 0 here, and let us say this is 5 volt battery.
सर इलेक्ट्रिक बिल भी जीरो होगा सर.
Right. So let me cover that part one by one. Obviously, if there is no resistance, what is by Ohm's law? You know the answer. V upon R, 5 by 0. It's infinite. Means even a small force is enough to drive electrons at super high velocity. क्यों? There is nothing to stop. There is no resistance in the circuit. थोड़ा सा force लगाएंगे, electron can move by that force. But if R is not equal to 0, now there is some force, there is some resistance on the electrons. They need some force so that they can move against this resistance, right? So the current due to electric field generated by this battery is given by this formula. Current density in this wire is conductivity times electric field. When there is no resistance, what is conductivity? 1 upon resistivity. What is resistivity? Resistance of a wire of unit length
Unit
and
area first.
unit area. Okay. So if R is the resistance of something, A is the cross-sectional area and L is the length, this is the resistivity. So obviously when there is no resistance, rho is 0 or sigma becomes infinite. Or if there is a finite current in the circuit, it obviously means there is no electric field. So it's a perfect conductor. So how much is the electric field here? 0. Similarly, in this region, how much is the electric field? 0. What is the electric field in this region? This is a resistance.
V upon L.
There is no electric, there is some electric field. कितना होगा? We can calculate. Sorry. So this integral is equivalent to integral from where to where? E to F only. Remaining parts are 0. Okay. Now how much is this equal to? So E is equal to J upon sigma. What is J? J is equal to current divided by cross-sectional area. Sigma is equal to 1 upon rho. And rho is equal to I by A. Resistivity is resistance times area upon length. So A cancels. Okay. IR upon L. So this is your E. Inside that resistance, I times R upon L. Or what is electromotive force? Is equal to vector E dot dl. E is IR upon L into dl is L cancels IR. So the voltage that you say, जिसको आप voltage कहते रहते हैं, that is actually a electromotive force. And did you notice one thing? What is the dimension of this curly A? क्या ये force का dimension है? I mean, what is the dimension of this E dot dl?
Sir, joule per
Volt.
coulomb.
It is joule per
Coulomb.
joule is the dimension of work, right? So
Yes.
work done by unit charge. So in some sense it is like work, but what we call it? इसको हम कहते हैं क्या है? Force. So this is somewhat misleading, but it is now a tradition to call it electromotive force. But remember, this is not a force. This is more like work. Or this 5 volts tell you how much energy is there or how much work can this device deliver. Okay. So this is more like a measure of energy content. EMF कुछ इस तरह का नंबर है जो आपको बताता है कि उस डिवाइस में कितना एनर्जी है. Okay. And it is obviously not force. डायमेंशन से भी क्लियर है, but we write it in a traditional manner only. So for this battery, EMF is I into R. This is we calculate using the effect on circuit. If you do not know what is I, what is R, then the other approach is to do the chemical analysis. Battery खोलिए, इसके अंदर chemical देखिए, do the same thing from there, but you will get the same answer. Okay. Now, why are we talking about this EMF? It can be generated without battery also. Induced EMF. Induced EMF means? So let us discuss some experiment where you will see these kind of things. This is the magnetic field. Constant field है. Okay. And there are two wires here. One is this, one is this, and a bulb or a resistance is connected at this end. A conducting rod is moving on this track. So this is rod, and it is moving on this track with velocity v. Will there be any current in this circuit?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
so there is a current. It means there is some induced, there is some EMF in this circuit. How much is that EMF?
PVL.
BBL.
VBL.
PVL.
All right. Why am I getting this EMF? What is the source of this?
Force acting on electron due to magnetic field.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
So Lorentz force or Biot-Savart law, whatever you want to say. I mean, you can find out all the regions behind this system. You know why there is a force. You know why there is a why there is a current flow in this circuit, right? Nothing surprising here. Experiment 2. This is the circuit. But now this is a piece of magnet which generates a constant magnetic field, and I am taking this magnet in this side with some velocity v. Is there any current in this resistance?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And what is the reason behind this current?
Sir, same thing.
Is there any force on the electrons now?
Yes, sir.
Is it? Why? Why is there a force on electrons?
Because there is velocity of wire related to
Because there
magnetic
is
field.
relative motion between the electrons
Magnetic
and
field.
the field.
So this is not moving. This time, this circuit is not moving. we are just taking magnet out of the circuit. हम मैग्नेट को मूव कर रहे हैं, सर्किट को मूव नहीं कर रहे. So is there any force on the electrons in wire?
Yes, sir.
What is that force and where does it come from?
Sir, if wire is not moving but the magnet is moving, then there is relative velocity between the wire and the magnet. Then
So
again
you
it
mean-
coming out BVL.
So you mean that if there is a magnet here and there is a charge, a stationary charge placed in this magnetic field, and if I move this magnet this side, this charge will deflect, हाँ? यदि मैग्नेट को मूव करेंगे तो ये चार्ज डिफ्लेक्ट होगा अपनी जगह से.
सर अगर मैग्नेटिक फील्ड वेरी करेगा तो हो जाएगा.
Think about it. Lorentz force does not say that magnets are moving. Sorry?
सर अगर कांस्टेंट मैग्नेटिक फील्ड है तो चार्ज डिफ्लेक्ट नहीं होने का.
Let us say this is a scenario. Let me use the real practical version. There is some charge here. This is a table. On this table, this is a piece of charge that you can make. Just take a piece of plastic, rub it on your hairs, and then put it. This piece of plastic will get some charge, right? Now, over this piece of charge, this is a bar magnet जो रेडियो और FM वगैरह में मिलता है. Let us say this is the direction of the magnetic field, downward. Just move this bar magnet over this piece of charge. Will it deflect? I mean, move this bar magnet this way or this way. क्या मैग्नेट में जो नीचे चार्ज है उस पर कोई डिफ्लेक्शन होगा? Yes or no? So let me tell you, there is no force on the electrons due to, I mean, there is no Lorentz force at least. Okay. There might be force on electron, but that force is not equal to Lorentz force. वो Lorentz force हरगिज नहीं है. What is the source of this force?
Induced.
Yes,
QVB.
that is some induced force, but do we have any description? Do we have any explanation for it? No.
Change in flux.
Let us take third experiment. This is a circuit. Okay. Circuit not moving. This is the magnetic field generated by some permanent magnet. Magnet is also not moving. Okay. But this field is changing with time. Something like that, we produce this field using a handmade coil and we are changing current in that coil. ये मान लीजिए कि हमने एक हाथ से coil बना के उससे field generate किया है and now we are changing current in that coil. So if we change current, the magnitude of this field will also change. Is there any current in this circuit? क्या कोई current है इस circuit में?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And what is the source of that current?
Change in flux, induced electric field.
Induced electric field. But is it anywhere related to Weier's-Savart law, Lorentz force? जितने भी अभी आप तक आपने
No,
पढ़े? No.
No, sir.
So you can see in some experiment we have answer. Here we do not need to think about these new terms like induced EMF or whatever or changing flux. By already known things we can answer this problem. But if you look at second experiment or third experiment, we do not know the answer, right? But still by some hit and try, I mean, go back to Faraday's time, Faraday find that this EMF, whatever is the generated EMF in the circuit, is equal to d phi by dt. What is phi? Phi is the
Flux.
flux passing through this circuit. Okay. So whether it is experiment 1, flux is changing because circuit is changing, circuit is moving. Experiment 2, flux is changing because magnet is moving. Experiment 3, nothing is moving, but since magnetic field is a function of time now, again flux is changing with time. And therefore in all these 3 experiments, there is a change in flux and therefore there is a induced EMF. Okay. This was the discovery of Michael Faraday. And therefore this has a name. Faraday's law. What is E? Obviously EMF is integral E dot dl, and this is on a closed loop. Whatever is the circuit is obviously closed loop, is equal to minus d over dt. What is phi? Magnetic flux vector B. So let us say this is the loop. There may be resistance in the circuit or you may avoid the resistance. EMF कैसे निकालेंगे? There is an electric field inside this loop. Just take this loop integral. How much is the flux passing through this loop? Take a small area and calculate flux and then integrate over the whole surface, right? Or I can write now I am going to apply Stokes theorem on this side. So what does Stokes theorem say? Line integral over a vector function is equal to surface integral over del cross E. So this is now surface of the curl of the same function. Or I can say there is a surface integral on this side as well. Can I take this integral inside? क्या इस इंटीग्रल को अंदर ले जा सकते हैं? I mean, can I write it like this? Is it allowed? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let me give you for completeness only. No. Okay. But let me still do it. But I will have to make a small correction. Del v by del t. Now please think about it. इसको आप थोड़ा सोचिए, मुझे बताइए क्यों नहीं कर सकते, मैं फिर भी क्यों कर रहा हूँ. If we do it, what we get? Del cross E
Is equal
obviously,
to dot.
now let me give you some hint as well.
Sir, please repeat it again, sir.
Yes, let me complete it first. Any doubt in this equation if this step is correct? मान लेते हैं correct है. Let us assume that this is allowed. Then is there any problem in the last line? यदि इसको सही मान लेते हैं, any problem here? Because this integral is true for all ds, for all surfaces, whether this loop or this loop, it is true for all possible surfaces, right? Now let us go back to the experiment. What is del v by del t? Is field changing with time here? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Is field changing with time here? क्या यहाँ पे field time के साथ change हो रहा है?
No, sir.
No, sir.
क्या यहाँ पे time के साथ change हो रहा है? No, it's a permanent magnet. So if I try to get induced EMF for these three circuits using this equation, only in experiment 3, this equation will give me some answer, right? In experiment 1 and 2, what is del cross E? 0. According to Faraday law, there is induced EMF in all three cases. But according to this equation, there is induced EMF only in third experiment, and there is no induced EMF in first and second experiment.
Sir,
Yes.
सर जिसमें हमने एज्यूम इट करेक्ट लिखा है वहाँ पे सर डेल एस बाई डेल टी भी तो आना चाहिए, जहाँ पे बी वेक्टर कांस्टेंट हो और डेल एस बाई डेल टी, मतलब सर डेल एस चेंज हो रहा हो.
So obviously some problem is here. यहाँ कुछ तो है जो हमने सही से नहीं किया है. And there is one more question. Is this Faraday law? क्या ये भी Faraday law है? This is Faraday law. इसमें तो कोई डाउट नहीं है. Because this is consistent with all the three experiments. In all three experiments, flux is changing, right? In all three experiments, there is an EMF, and if you calculate, both things are comes out to be equal. क्या ये भी फैराडे लॉ है? So there are some questions, right? I am just going to give you answer. You please think about it. This is Faraday law? No. In fact, this is not Faraday equation. This is called, what is the name of this equation? I think Maxwell Faraday equations. Under some circumstances, in some particular cases, this matches with Faraday law. कुछ cases में Faraday law से match करता है. Otherwise, this is not Faraday law. इसका क्या हुआ? So this is not an easy answer to give. But still, let me give you some PDF files. You please go through it, and I'll answer in the next class. First of all, the electromotive force is not only this. This is due to electric field. This is the complete electric field. Force electric field से भी लगता है, force magnetic field से भी लगता है. So Faraday law has some more terms which I did not discuss. So I am going to give you part of this PDF file. I will upload in a moment. You please go through these 3 or 4 equations, and then the things will be clear to you. Okay. So this is not Faraday law. Del cross E is equal to minus del by del T. People say it is Faraday law, but it is somewhat different from Faraday law. सभी केसेस में सही नहीं है. So we are going to stop this class with some unresolved answers. थोड़ा आप खुद से पढ़िए, otherwise I will discuss in the next class.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.